Good morning. This video is to discuss the utilization of exit tickets. The primary focus is to recognize how often we should implement them and what to do with the information achieved from the ticket. On a daily basis, our classroom structure falls under the organization of teaching, practicing, and checking for understanding. The checking for understanding aspect is where our exit tickets fall into play. Here is an example of our first question of our exit ticket. I speak of first example because we should utilize exactly how many questions would be tested on the STAR. With this particular TEK 5.3G, we understand the possibility of it being tested twice. Henceforth, you can expect 2 questions as we check for understanding. The questions that we tend to use are previous STAR-related questions. Question number 1 is as shown, and here's question number 2. Now to the important aspect of this short tutorial. As I look at the 4 students that tested, I was able to determine that this TEK is one that we didn't grasp this week. Our goal was to be at 100% as a class, and we failed to meet our goal. As I look at the data, I know that on my reteach day, we will make sure that we implement 4.4H, which is the TEK prior to division of decimals, as it is division of whole numbers. But first, let's make sure that we've utilized everything on our snapshot. There are supporting standards that allow us to reach those readiness standards and assist with the readiness standards. So maybe you have some students that are not quite below the grade level. They just didn't grasp the concept, or maybe they've been out of school for a certain amount of time with the summertime or a vacation, and they just needed some help with the supporting standards. It is our job to make sure that we utilize those. And here you can find them on our lead forward snapshot. Okay, so these 2 TEKs allow us to actually dig deeper with our supporting before we drop down a grade level to try to teach on that level. Our overall goal is to meet the students where they are, and the supporting TEKs allow us to do just that, to prepare them for the readiness TEKs. Which brings us here. The intervention aspect of it is our students did not grasp the concept, and several of these students just were not on the grade level. The supporting standards did not assist us at all with the readiness topics, and so now we have to dig into intervention. This is where we drop down a grade level and we teach that particular TEK that is consistent with the grade level that they're supposed to be on. All in all, on my reteach day, I have 1 student who I'm going to stretch and take them to the next grade level. I have 2 students that I'm going to work with the supporting standards, and I have 1 student that I'm going to dive back into the previous standard on the previous grade level and make sure that I can meet every single student exactly where they are. This is the proper utilization of our data exit ticket.